It's a crime that can happen anytime, anywhere, and anyone can become a victim. Now, new data shows that Portland is seeing a sharp rise in the number of cars and trucks being stolen. Between August 2015 and December 2015, the number of car thefts in the city has skyrocketed, up 90% in that 5-month time period. It's now gotten the attention of the district attorney's office.
It's very important to us to be able to respond to an uptick in crime like that.
In 2014, the Bureau reported more than 3,500 car thefts. Last year, that number jumped 21% to over 4,300 stolen cars.
Systematically, it's beneficial to these crooks right now.
The latest numbers, just released by the Portland Police Bureau, shows that for the first 4 months in 2016, more than 1,400 cars have been stolen, up 31% from the previous 5-year average. To make matters worse, the police force is in a staffing crisis.
The thieves that are doing this, a lot of times they are career criminals. They are playing the odds of getting caught and getting prosecuted.
The Bureau used to have a specialty unit specifically aimed at going after car thieves.
The Elder Theft Task Force was a tremendous resource when we had it, up and running in its heyday in the late 90s and early 2000s.
The resurgence of that unit? Improbable.
Right now, we're not in a position to talk about adding that back. We're in a position right now of actually talking about having to cut more units and more people from units because of the budget that we have.
Topping off the perfect storm, as the Bureau calls it, new case law in Oregon, making it harder for prosecutors to prove their cases.
The Court of Appeals came by and said, no, you've got to prove beyond a reasonable doubt, every reasonable doubt, that the defendant knew the car was stolen or that they were operating the car without the owner's consent.
For most people, they'd say, well, gee, of course that guy stole the car. Of course he knows it's stolen. And unfortunately, the case law is not reflective of that. It's not helping us in that area.
Police must now get smarter with their investigations.
The burden is actually going to fall on the uniform officer because, a case that used to be more easily proven with less work is now going to require additional, work from the uniform officers who've made that stop.
That means busier officers trying to fight what could be seen as a losing battle.
We're at the perfect storm of not having enough people, having bad case law, and having just a lot of car thieves out there.
We're committed to watching out for you and your family. Here are some tips that might help you from becoming a victim. First, know your make and model, year, and the license plate of your car. Police need that information quickly in case your car gets stolen. Park in a well-lit area or in a garage. Make sure your doors and windows are closed and locked. Think about buying a steering wheel lock. They are a relatively inexpensive tool. If you're a tech kind of person, consider a GPS tracking system. They're a bit pricey, but can locate your car immediately. For more prevention tips, head to our website at coin.com. Back to you.